The housing market is going through a big change right now, and I'm going to give you all the information you need to know so when you go and either buy or sell a house, you're fully prepared. What's up, everybody? My name is Rob Schou. I'm a realtor here in Southern Maryland with eXp Realty, and the goal of this channel is to help make your move to Southern Maryland so much easier. So if that's something you're going to be doing, use that contact information below. Call me, text me. I'd be happy to help you any way I possibly can. Now, to start with, one of the biggest things that's happening nationally, actually, that's affecting Southern Maryland, of course, is interest rates. Interest rates or mortgage rates are something that affect every single purchase. If you're getting a mortgage on it, if you're paying cash, I guess it doesn't affect it much, but still, if you're a seller, it affects the amount of buyers that are going to qualify for your property. And if you're a buyer, it's going to affect how much you can afford in a home. A lot of people were used to the 2.9, 3%, or even just below 4% interest rates. And when rates shot up to 8% over the last year, a lot of people sat on the sidelines and waited for rates to come down. Now, no, they're not back to 3% like they were before, but a lot of rates for the FHA loans, VA loans, or USDA loans are in the fives. I'm talking like 5.75 or 5.75. Now that is still higher than what it was a few years ago during the pandemic, but it's significantly lower than what it was just a year ago at this time. So if you're one of those buyers that were on the sidelines waiting for mortgage rates to come down so you could afford more house, I would check with a mortgage broker right now to see if you can afford that house you were looking for. Go ahead, get a pre-approval so you can figure out exactly what you can afford in this market right now. Now, as far as the general overview of Southern Maryland, I focus mainly on St. Mary's and Calvert County, and in those two counties, I've noticed something pretty common that each one of those counties have had in their housing markets. If the house is in a desirable area, it's still most likely going to get multiple offers. Now, no, it's not like it was in 2020 and 2021, where there were people literally lining up outside the house and putting offers in either sight unseen or just by walking through it without inspections. But yes, there are still situations where you're getting multiple offers on a house. Now, if you're looking at a higher end, especially like waterfront, I have noticed that there's less competition on those. And I think has a lot to do with people not feeling like taking out an 8% mortgage on like a second home. Now, with this drop in interest rates, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with that waterfront home kind of market, to see if more people kind of come off the sideline and buy those vacation home or buy those waterfront homes. But for now, I'm not seeing as much demand and not as many, multiple offer situations as, say, those residential homes right there in those desirable neighborhoods like Clark's Rest, Leonard's Grant, Wildwood, and other areas around St. Mary's and Calvert County. It's going to be interesting to see what the next few months bring in the housing market, because I'm really curious to see how the interest rates dropping really affects, the prices of the home and the sale to list price and all that kind of stuff. And if we're just going to see more competition and it's going to go back to 2022, or are a lot of you sellers out there going to get off the sidelines and sell your homes because that lower interest rate is close enough to what you were paying before and you're ready to move up? Whether you bought a really small house during COVID and now you need something bigger, or maybe you're tired of your neighbors and you want to move on. I'm curious to see what's going to happen on the buy side with these lower interest rates and on the sell side as well. So I'll keep you guys posted on the housing market down here in Southern Maryland. If you have any questions or anything you want to say, use those comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. And look, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.